She says, I have a 9-year-old Molly who is sweet but pushy. I started groundwork to back her off of me and yield her forehand and hindquarters. I asked for her to lunge circle trot, to which she bolted while kicking out. Now, every time she's asked to move off, she chooses to kick out. I like your kit with the come along halter training, but how can I get her to stop kicking out? She doesn't offer to kick you less asked to move out of my space. This is Terry, Steve.
So Terry, the movie that we just saw of that animal was exactly what you're describing, wanting to get into your space. And eventually, see, that's how they get it. That's how they work. If they want you to go to the left, they step into your space, they push you around and make you go to the left. Now, eventually, folks, now get this in your mind, eventually old Fluffy's going to bite you. Or old Fluffy would even kick you to tell you to go over where you need to go. So now let's go back to the kicking. Since you're getting ready to lunge him, which, by the way, lunging is a horrible idea for a mule. Don't waste your time for it. Here you are. Here's the video. Here the mule comes. All of a sudden, I seen the mule started to step and go forward, pick up its pace. So you all don't see it. See it? Right there. The mule started to pick up his pace. Right there. You see that? The mule was coming at me. You see that? Watch this. See that mule all of a sudden was coming at me right there. My timing said to this mule, you come into my space, you push me around, I'm going to make you uncomfortable. That's what that is. That's what you're going to have to do with your mule. Now, why is he kicking out? He may be kicking out some, kicking at you to get you away from him, okay? Don't lunge them. They don't need to. You don't need to lunge one. If you're going to lunge one, okay, then it needs to be because they don't want to be caught and you put them in a round pen. But otherwise, when it comes down to that come along rope and training on mules, I do not lunge them. Biggest reason why. You ready? Remember me, I always say a few things and I tell you why. Now here it comes. The mules and donkeys run through their shoulder. You don't disengage hindquarters on a mule. You disengage shoulders on a mule. You take it away from them. And here's the problem. The mule is going around counterclockwise. You have your lead rope in your hand. And you've got all that leverage, 6, 8, 10 feet or so, going on that mule as he's going around. Since mules and donkeys are very sensitive on their nose, and you train them from their nose, when you pick up on that lead rope, all that leverage that you have now pulls the nose towards you, makes them want to run through their shoulder. They already know how to run through their shoulder. Now they know how to do it to get away from you. So did you see, we talk about this a lot. You may have one thing that you're kind of doing right, but you're adding 15 more problems to it, 5 more problems to it, 3 more problems, but you're adding to it. So now here we got the problem of the mule wanting to get in your space, and then you find some way to bat them around to get them out of your space, and now they run from you. All right, so now what do? Take that mule rider's martingale. Take that ground communication kit and watch what I do with that mule. And also notice, you don't see me hardly go out of a 10-foot circle. Train within a 10-foot circle. Side pass, turn on the forehand, turn on the hindquarter, back up, everything, a 10-foot circle.